Greetings, hello, welcome to today's 10-minute sketching session. So I'm here again this week to inspire you to sketch and to see that it doesn't take that much time out of your day. And I want you to think about how you feel right now compared to in 10 minutes when we finished our quick sketching exercise. And today is about seashells. And if you're on my email list, you got a downloadable handout that will give you more seashell inspiration. And of course, if you want to get on my email list, you can just go to my website, christineelder.com, and I'll give you a link to that in a moment. Hi, Jackie from Oregon. Wonderful. Thanks for joining us. So again, I want to just prove to you that doesn't take too long to sketch. And so we're going to just do 10 minutes and I am timing it here. And so we're going to make this larger and we are going to get started. So today we are sketching this and my lights are kind of funny today. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, maybe I'll just turn my lights off because I think they were washing it out too much. Jackie, does that look better than before? I'm in a different studio today. And I'm trying to I can't tell which one's better. I guess maybe once I start drawing. So anyway, I'm going to start timer and we're going to go for 10 minutes. So we're going to do this cool seashell. And usually I remember to get something to keep it from rolling. Maybe I have to just get a little sock here. To keep it from rolling. There. And we're there. There we go. That's enough. Okay. So I started with a really simple shell for you today. You can see that there's the body of the shell where the mollusk lives inside and the opening where they can feed. And then there's these two ridges on either side and a scallop ridge. So life size and look at it from the line on the middle and I'll find the middle of it. And I'm not gonna really erase that. So I'll do this top part here. Then I'm gonna do this round area. Well, I'm going to do just the area. And, I tend to race at the end because I like to pretend the field setting and never know or something. So I'm going to try this the whole here and go around a few times. This is a little bit high. Maybe if we have time. Anyway. Okay, great. So let's get down. And that kind of down from this little here comes out. Like that. I'm facing yet. Looking at a reference, you can see that. Do you think that looks better or no? They're both kind of funny today. I don't know. It's pale on the left side. Does that help? And so darker. So this and draw a little bit darker. And then make this a nice arch. And then down here and around. And then let's see, let's get this here. And then there's a little arch here. And then this part goes kind of higher than this arch, doesn't it? It starts higher. And I want you to think about what you're learning about the anatomy of the shell while you're drawing and not focus too much on perfection. Now this is sort of a scalloped edge here. Okay. Jackie also provides some contrast. Yeah, see, I guess you can see it a little bit better now. And do a little bit of and get those 6 minutes, and then do, and so we see the darkest part. Yeah, again, we're just doing 10 minutes. And so I'm just some lighting. Noticing that it's over here because that's where the bigger part of the shell is. And then there's also some darker part that's coloration, but we don't want to get too confused here. And yeah, the shadows are kind of like that. Just a little bit, softening it and having some variety. And actually, I could fix this a little bit there, because I think it does go a bit. We also have some construction outside today, which adds to the fun. They're tearing up the road. Okay, there we go. We just have 4 minutes left. A little bit. Again, this is really flat. See, out in the sunny beach, the light might be really flat and hard to touch. And we just noticed that there's a ground area. I like to pretend my son's coming. So you can change it. And there is a little ridge, little hollow or valley there. And then this part is rounded a bit. Yeah, they're making a lot of noise outside. I don't know if you can hear that. And the very small shells have all kinds of ripples in them, like these. So that's why we're doing really soft. And I can blend this all. And again, if the sun is coming from here, let's just darken this a bit more. How much time do we have? 3 minutes. I'm just trying to do these quicker sketching exercises for you guys, because sometimes, well, a lot of times I go for like an hour and maybe people don't have that much time. And I want to give you just a little bit of right-brained, relaxation time. And, you can always keep working on this later by yourself. And, if you could take a screenshot or take a photo of the shell. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks very washed out in the picture. So that's okay. I'm going to make this a little bit softer. I want to make this a little bit more obvious. I want to show that scalloping. And then this ridge here, yeah, the scallops kind of go like this. And then this part isn't flat either. There's a little bit of a ridge. And this is going to go, in fact, I could get it wider, couldn't I? I could probably get it wider here. But I like drawing white objects because it's really nice and simple to just see the highlights and shadows. Yeah, how we doing here? Okay. And again, pretending we're out in the field and it's really bright, harsh sunlight out in the beach. So you could always, take your shell with you to a picnic table or something later on if you wanted to. But just giving it a little bit more rounding. In general, we don't want to show too much of an outline on the edge because then it looks cartoony. But again, there's a difference between, doing fine art and doing quick field sketching. So you can only do so much, in the field. And I think we got half a minute left. Yeah, and if you feel, then you can feel those ridges. Next time you have a seashell. I like drawing seashells because most people have some seashells somewhere on a shelf or in their bathroom that they may have collected from their travels. And so they're good to practice. So tell me in the comments if you've been following along. We got 25 seconds left. So still, yeah, it's looking a little flat still. And yeah, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm still trying to figure out a studio setup. I've moved and I'm trying to rent an office space, a studio art space where I can work better. Yeah. And I might, oh yeah, there it goes. I'm gonna cancel. I think I'm going to erase a little bit because this is super shiny. That might help us because this is a super soft, shiny shell. Again, compared to something like this or something like this, it's not shiny at all. And so, yeah, I just want to add a little bit there. Okay, tell me in the comments if you've been following along. So I am going to put a link, probably have this link already if you're on my email list, but I'm going to link to my membership. And that's what I'm promoting this week. And a lot of times people tell me that they just don't have the time to sketch, and maybe they don't realize the value of it. But and again, my lighting's really funky. They might not realize the value of it, but I hope you can realize that if you spend just a few minutes a day in your right-brained creativity side, it just helps you the rest of the day be more relaxed. We have so many problems around the world and our nervous systems are really stressed, and just taking a few moments, even 10 minutes a day. And in my Nature Notebook Club membership that's on sale right now, I've got a lot of videos that are just 5 or 10 minutes long to give you tips. There's weekly tips, there's monthly tips. We have a monthly masterclass on a different subject every day or every month. And this month it's frogs, which is actually this Sunday. We also have a monthly meetup in Zoom where all the members come and they share their observations about nature. And there's also a library of past content with lots of different tips and tutorials and workshops and things to inspire you about nature sketching, nature journaling, and watercolor painting out in the field, all quick field-based, nature education-based things. So it is my birthday this month, so I am having a sale on the club. It's only $22 a month, which is less than $1 a day. And so, if you have any budget, I know people are having a hard time with budgets nowadays, with all the prices going up. But if you have any budget for entertainment, like if you go out to a movie or you buy a book or you buy some art supplies, you might have room in your budget to switch out to a membership. And so my membership is a really good value because it's only $22 a month instead of $29, which is the normal price after the sale. And you can stay for a month. And if you don't like it, I'll give you a refund. You guys know where to find me. I'm always emailing you, and I'm always on social media. Or you can stay for as long as you want. A majority of our 50, 60 plus members have been with me ever since I launched this program in June. So I'd love to have you in this program. And again, it doesn't take very long. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box. If you do that, if you can see the chat box. But anyway, yeah, so that's just a start. And I hope that maybe yours is more realistic, because it's pretty hard to teach and draw at the same time, because that uses both your right and left brain. But I really love to have, people think about being creators instead of consumers. Nowadays, the government and agencies and the news calls us Americans consumers. And I really would like to have us think of ourselves as more creators. So just think of how many hours a day you spend consuming news or information or something on your phone. Wouldn't it be better to spend just a few minutes a day sketching and journaling? It's so therapeutic and healing and entertaining and easy. And I really focus my teaching on learning about your subject while you're drawing and not worrying so much about the finished product. I'm not teaching fine art and spending, 10 hours on one drawing. Like some art teachers. I consider myself more of a naturalist, and that the act of drawing helps you learn through doing. So I'm going to let you get going, because I promise these are 10-minute long tutorials. And so I hope you'll continue sketching. And if you got my newsletter with the link to the downloadable handout, with a lot of other very cool and interesting and diverse seashells, make sure you download that and print it, or just look at it on your computer and practice drawing other shapes of seashells. Because, of course, there's thousands of them in all the world's oceans, and they come in every kind of size and shape and color. Jackie says, I like the 10-minute slot, although I have plenty of time being retired, which I think it makes it easier to procrastinate. Yeah, that's right. So yes, anyway, so I'll let you guys go. If I'm able to do another one of these, I will email you. But again, if you have any questions about my program, again, there's absolutely no risk to join. You just click that link and you sign up and check it out for even a month. And if it's not your cup of tea, I'll just click the button to give you a refund. Although no one's ever asked for a refund. So anyway, I hope you'll consider joining us inside. It's an active community, and it's different in a course. That's why I make a membership, to have it more active and exciting and more community based. So we're a really friendly, fun group. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now. So have a great day, and I hope you keep working on your sketch. Take care. Bye.